Hello guys, here's Team YSL. We have here top 4 finisher. Introduce yourself and what did you accomplish today?
Name is Julius from Austrian, and I made top 4 in the Austrian nationals.
This was the first top 4?
Yes.
How is the feeling?
Nice, very nice.
Really good. So just show us a deck and talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, played through Draco, Zodiac, and yeah, I played 3 Terror Top, 1 Packet Hamburg, 2 Zodiac Red, 2 Ram because it's nice when you pop it with the field spell of the True Dracos. Played 1 Thunderblade, didn't need more, never want to draw it. 1 Whiptail also, didn't want to draw it, and 1 is enough to banish things. You don't need the beatstick. Played 2 Masterpiece, because he's the beatstick of the deck.
The most power card in the deck.
Then the hand traps, 3 Ghost Dash, really mandatory normally. You don't want to draw 2, but you always want to see it, so you play 3. Same with Ghost Ogre.
Which one was better, Ogre or Ash?
Depends on the matchup. Ghost Ogre for True Draco, and yeah, you always want to have 1 each, so both pretty nice, but Ghost Ogre overall was better. Last hand trap Maxi, obvious.
How often did you open it today?
2 times. And last round of Swiss helped a lot. 1 Lunar Black Sheep for the combo. Then 3 Terraforming, because you want to see this field spell every time. 3 times the field spell. 3 times Barrage mandatory. 3 times Tanky mandatory. 2 Fusions up because you want to draw 5, not just 2. 2 Chalice because I was scared of the True King matchup, but it didn't come up anyway, so I started it out every game. 1 Heritage because
most broken card in the mirror match.
Helps a lot. And then for the traps, 1 time the True King trap, 1 Order, 1 Warning.
Did you change anything about the main deck?
Maybe the Chalices, because True King matchup is, I don't know, it doesn't come up a lot.
Was there a card you have been missing in tournament?
Sometimes through the combo for the recycling, but yeah, I didn't know what to replace.
Okay.
So next up, side deck.
Okay.
3 Retaliating Seed for the...
How good was the Retaliating Seed per day?
Pretty good. Every time Sue went into the combo, you dropped it, and at the end of the turn, you either search Max C or it stays at the Macrocosmos. Pretty nice. 3 Cosmic Cyclone because True Draco matchup. 2 Slumber. 4 Kytros, maybe cut 1, never sided in the 4th, always those 3. Could cut this, but didn't know what for. And last 3 Barrier, because when you go first in Sue you want to draw it, because most of the time it delays them for a turn and that's enough to win. Extra deck?
Yes, please.
2 Trident. Didn't have place for 3, so 2 it was. 2 Broad Bull, same. 2 Tiger Mortar, maybe could cut 1 for 1 Broad Bull or Trident or Tornado Dragon. 1 Checker 9, 1 is enough.
Just a second, for Checker 9 and Tiger. A lot of players have been discussing which one is better to play to Tigress or Checker 9. What would you say?
Tigress is better in my opinion, because in the mirror you can get resources back. Checker 9, I don't know. You don't want them on the field because you can't overlay anyway. You only can bring back Ram, and it's sometimes suboptimal. 1 Borbo, 1 Hammercon, 2 Emerald, 1 Dweller, really good against 2 Dracos. Always when you put this on first turn and they don't have an out, they go minus so much. 2 Invoker because the True King matchup, which didn't come up, and 1 Norden.
And 1 Norden? Will be banned soon?
Yes, sadly.
So how was the day? How was the matches? What did you play?
First round I played Murmur, swiftly 2-0. I don't know, he didn't play Sue for some reason, don't know why. Second game I played against another local player who played Invoke Cosmo, also 2-0. Third round against the first True Draco, also 2-0 because I opened up with Dweller. Was enough, and game 2 I just outgrinded him with my own True Dracos. Round 4 was against True Draco as well, that one I lost swiftly 2-0. Round 5 was against...
So you've been after round 4, you've been in the bubble.
Yes.
Okay. And then fight it through on the next 4 rounds.
Last round was the hardest, but I opened up so many hand traps and the guy couldn't literally do anything, so that was enough.
Which one was the best card today?
Terror Top.
Terror Top?
By far. Always. Terror Top, Auto Top.
So are there any shoutouts or anything you want to say?
To the community of Linz, Game Store, one of my favorite locals. And yeah, Harusian to Gratulation, who brought me the diagrams without I couldn't play. And yeah, all the support of my friendly people at locals throughout my test.
Julius, one time again, congratulations to your top 4 place. It's a nice feeling. I hope you make some party today. Thanks for deck profile and have a nice day.
Thank you.